Saudi cop. All right, we're back. We're back in the New York groove. The Kiss Army. But I'm not an expert. We talked about that. I teased it. We didn't talk about it. That was where we left off. But I'm not an expert. Just a quick follow-up. I've been looking. I decided not to sell the cables because the price point was too low. It was about $10 a cable, which is more than I thought. But still, that's not in the range I want to be in. So I did find my product, which I will not announce until I've got my website up. I did get on Fiverr. I found a guy who'll do me an e-commerce website for $10. Now, he's in India, of course. So I reached out to him to the initial handshake and say, hey, what's up? He hasn't responded yet. When he does, I want to make sure he can do the Bitcoin thing, the crypto. I want to get paid in crypto, especially because this business is sort of a side hustle for me. And whatever I make in crypto, I can just sort of let it sit there in the wallet and see how the crypto goes up and down. And ultimately, I can make, it's gambling. It's gambling. I can make a lot more money, if Bitcoin goes up or Ethereum, keeps going up. So I think I'm going to do that. And some people pay me, credit card, PayPal, whatever, currency, bot, dollars. Fine, I'll take that. I'll bank it. It's making money. It will recoup the cost of development and for my hosting on my website and things like that. But I want the option for somebody to pay in crypto, and then I'll just let it ride. And crypto can go down, of course. Obviously, I've said that many times here. Crypto, Bitcoin was up to $60,000 a coin, and then it dropped down to like 20 something, 28, 29, 30 in that range. It lost half its value. But the point is, if I let it sit in the wallet, it doesn't matter if it drops to 30, because now, from what I understand, once again, I haven't been following it closely, but I heard it went back up into the 50s, so almost back up to 60. So if it had dropped to 30, after somebody had paid me in Bitcoin and it lost half its value, I'd let it sit in the wallet, and then boom, there it goes, it went back up. Or think about this, if they had paid me, $100, $150, whatever my product is going to be priced at, somewhere in that range. I actually think I'm going to sell a product in different price points. And once again, once I get the site set up and get everything, I'll do a big reveal on this channel and let you know what it is. But yeah, the cheapest version of my product is going to be like $30, and then there'll be one around 50, 75, 80, 100, and then like 150 to 200. I'm actually going to have one product that comes in different flavors with a variety of price points. So people on a budget can buy it, and people who want the absolute best can buy it. The people who want the absolute best, I'm going to be making the kind of money that Tim was talking about, 150 to 200. I want to be in that range. And my top of the line product will have that. So found my product. I'm kind of excited about it, actually, and I want to see how this thing does. But it's not a game, guys. Like doing market research, taking notes, looking the product up, seeing where it's selling, how much it's selling for, that kind of thing. It just takes time. Talking to the web developer, like I said, with the crypto, that's on me. You don't have to take crypto, but it's important to me to take crypto because I think it's the coming thing. So, and like I said, that's if they pay me $100 in Bitcoin, and then it doubles from 30 to 60 like it's done twice now, I just made $200 on a $100 sale. What's not to like, right? So anyway, that's all being set up. I'm working on it in the background. Let's get back to the book, because if this thing takes off and does well, I have this book to thank for it. And once again, I'm doing it so you all can follow along and do it too. But it does take time. It's work. It's not a game. So I'm putting a lot of hours into it, startup, but once it gets running, it will be automatic. It's a drop shipping business. I won't have anything to do with it. Just tracking orders, tracking money, whatever. But I'm not an expert. If you aren't an expert, don't sweat it. First, expert in the context of selling product means that you know more about the topic than the purchaser. No more. It is not necessary to be the best, just better than a small target number of your prospective customers. Let's suppose that your current dream line to compete in the 1150 mile I did it a rod dog sledding race in Alaska, that's not my dream, I don't like the cold, requires $5,000 to realize. If there are 15,000 readers and even 0.33% can be convinced of your superior expertise in skill X and spend $100 for a program that teaches it, that is $5,000. Bring on the Huskies. Those 50 customers are what I call the minimal customer base, the minimum number of customers you need to convince of your expertise to fulfill a given dream line. Second, expert status can be created in less than 4 weeks if you understand basic credibility indicators. It's important to learn how the PR pros phrase resume points and position their clients. See the box text later in this chapter to learn how. The degree to which you personally need expert status also depends upon how you obtain your content. There are 3 main options. Create the content yourself, often via paraphrasing and combining points from several books on a topic. Repurpose content that's in the public domain and not subject to copyright protection, such as government documents and material that predates modern copyright law. License content or compensate an expert to help create content. Fees can be one-time and paid up front or royalty-based, 5 to 10% of net revenue, for example. If you choose option 1 or 2, you need expert status within a limited market. Let's assume you are a real estate broker. I am a real estate broker. And have determined that, like yourself, most brokers want a simple but good website to promote themselves and their businesses. If you read and understand the 3 top-selling books on homepage design, you'll know more about the topic than 80% of the readership of a magazine for real estate brokers. If you can summarize the content and make recommendations specifics to the need of real estate markets, a 0.5 to 1.5% response from an ad you place in the magazine is not unreasonable to respect. Using the following questions to brainstorm potential how-to or informational products that can be sold to your markets using your expertise or borrow expertise. Aim for a combination of formats so it will lend itself to the $50 to $200 pricing, such as a combination of 2 CDs, 30 to 90 minutes each, a 40-page transcription of the CDs, and a 10-page quick start guide. Digital delivery is perfectly acceptable, in some cases ideal, if you can create a high enough perceived value. 7 minutes in. 1. How can you tailor a general skill for your market? What I call niching down, or add to what is being sold successfully in your target magazines. Think narrow and deep rather than broad. What skills are you interested in that you and others in your market would pay to learn? Become an expert in this skill for yourself and then create a product to teach the same. If you need help or want to speed up the process, consider the next question. Number 3, what experts could you interview and record to create a sellable audio CD? These people do not need to be the best, but just better than most. Offer them a digital master copy of the interview to do with or sell as they like. This is often enough. And or offer them a small upfront or ongoing royalty payment. Use Skype.com with Hot Recorder. More on these and related tools in the Tools and Tricks chapter to record these conversations directly to your PC and send the MP3 file to an online transcription service. Number 4, do you have a failure to success story that could be turned into a how-to product for others? Consider problems you've overcome in the past, both professional and personal. All right, cool. I'm going to actually end it there because it's a whole new, the expert builder, how to become a top expert in 4 weeks. That's the box he was talking about later, and that's a 2-pager. So I'll start reading that tomorrow. The tips that PR, public relations pros use to puff up their clients. So, yeah, I've been racking my brain. Came up with a kind of cool new techie product. I like tech stuff. It can be real estate related. It's not necessarily real estate related, but it's sort of in the niche that I used to be in, which is real estate. So I'm very excited. I'm actually kind of pumped up about the product, and that's the kind of cool thing about starting a business is it's fun, man. It gets your juices flowing. If you're an entrepreneur, There's nothing like starting a business. So why hadn't I thought of that in the last 2 years? Well, number one, I was fighting COVID with a failing business I had bought and invested in, and that really took up the majority of my time last year, and I lost. I lost the fight. COVID beat me, not health-wise, but money-wise with that business up in the resort town of Pi. And number two, I think I am kind of complacent. I'm comfortable, right? Because I have money coming in, so all my needs are met, especially here where things are so cheap. And reading this book, I'm really thankful and have an attitude of gratitude that I started reading this book to help you guys, because that so often happens when you help other people, it winds up helping you. Because I am geeked about this business. This is going to be a lot of fun. It can be a complete and total failure, and I won't care, because I'm having fun doing it. And if I lose money, because it's drop shipping, if I lose money, it'll be a couple $100. So for the chance, what I'm doing is it's more clinical and thought out than this. So I'm doing research. I was doing research this morning. I'll do research again tomorrow. I did research yesterday. The rest of the day I'll be doing some communication, website research, market study, looking at the prices and more, learning more about it, becoming more of an expert, like he just said, about the product knowledge. I'll be learning today and tomorrow. But so it's kind of like going to Las Vegas and putting $100 or $200 on a number. It's like, okay, if you lose it, are you really $100? Is that going to make you cry? And there's been points in my life that losing $100 like that would have made me cry, but I'm not there now. So it wouldn't kill me. It wouldn't kill you to lose $100 or $200. But if that number hit, right, it's like 35 to 1 or something payoff. So it's like $7,000 if you put $200 down. I mean, that's not going to change your life, but that's why I said it's not really a good example, because what if you made $7,000 a month from a $200 investment? And that's what we're talking about here. And just say it peters out. Say you make $10,000 the first month, $7,000 the second month, $3,000 the third month, and then it's down to like $1,000 or $600 a month. So just let it ride. Like, start another one. Start another business. Pick out another product. But you're still making $300, $500, $600 a month, $1,000 a month, more than you were making before. All off of some effort, some time, and $100, $200 investment, whatever, to get your e-commerce website up, do some marketing, SEO, drive traffic, become an Amazon affiliate and all that stuff, whatever you have to join. It's going to cost money to start up, but not a lot of money. It shouldn't cost you thousands. And yet you have a very strong potential, especially if you pick a good product, to make thousands. So, guys, I'm jacked up. I'm all ready to go. I am really, really excited about this. So once again, I'll get the website up. I'll have it built, and then I'll when I do my 4-hour work week reading, I'll say, oh, by the way, go to www.whatever and check it out. That's my product, and I'll be drop shipping it and no inventory, all that good stuff we've been talking about. So that's it for today. Be good. Everything's moving along. Everything's great here in Thailand. So hope you all are having a good day, and make it profitable.